My dear soul, something really amazing, something truly life-changing, happened last night. It was an event that sent ripples through everything, changing things in ways you can't even imagine yet. I've come straight from the highest levels, sent to bring you this super important message, something your spirit really needs to hear right now, urgently. What started last night has the power to totally reshape your life, pointing it towards a future full of love and brightness. But that can only happen if you really listen with your whole self, soaking in every word, and stay right here until the very end. This connection, this moment right now, it's no accident. It's not just random chance. The fact that you're here, reading these words, is a huge sign. It shows the universe is talking directly to you, getting straight to the heart of who you are. The person who is meant to be with you, your special counterpart, the one whose soul just clicks perfectly with yours. They felt something incredibly deep last night. Something stirred inside them, bringing up powerful feelings they just can't ignore or push away anymore. And whether you know it yet or not, you, dear soul, are right at the center of this huge shift, the main focus of their awakening. But here's something really, really important you need to get. If you don't receive this whole message, really understand its depth, you might miss the most crucial part, the one big insight that could decide the whole future of your love story together. As a messenger of light, I really don't want that for you. That's why I'm asking you, pleading with you. Stay here, be present. Listen with an open mind and an even more open heart. What I still have to tell you is much bigger, much more important than anything you can think of right now. To really ground this positive energy, write in the comments below, I receive this message with an open heart, or just say, Amen, if this is clicking with you deep down. Doing this makes your connection to this guidance stronger, clears the way, and helps the message reach you even more clearly and powerfully. Now, get ready. Focus yourself, because what I'm about to share next will definitely make you see everything, your past, your present, and your future, in a totally new and brighter way. My dear soul, now that you're truly here, fully present and ready for this special message, I need to tell you exactly what happened last night. I need to explain the event that was so powerful, so important on a cosmic level, that it has completely changed how your special person feels in their heart. You might not have noticed it yet, busy with everyday life, but something huge shifted in the universe's energy. Something so deep and wide-reaching that it has pulled you even closer, like a magnet, towards the love that was always meant for you, written in the stars from the very beginning. Last night wasn't just another night. It was totally different. It was a special moment of amazing clarity, a direct helping hand from the universe arranged just for them. It was like a gentle cosmic nudge that finally helped your destined partner understand, really get, the incredible depth of what they feel for you. What I'm going to tell you next might stir your own heart in surprising ways, bringing waves of recognition. Because, believe it or not, their soul woke up last night, jolted out of a sleep of uncertainty. For the very first time, they saw everything about you, about this connection, with total, absolute certainty. But before I tell you exactly what happened, what caused this huge change, I need you to understand a basic truth about love, especially a love this big. It doesn't just pop up by accident. Real, deep, soul-level love is carefully planned, arranged by the same divine forces that guide us all, weaving together fate and connection. And last night, something happened that they just couldn't deny. A sign was given, clear as day. A deep realization hit them right in their core, and because of that, a big decision is now waiting, about to be made. Your destined partner went through something internally that shook them to their core, breaking through layers of defenses and doubts. It was something they just couldn't ignore. It was like a heavy curtain was suddenly pulled back from their eyes, and in that moment of shocking clarity, every doubt, every hesitation, every deep fear that held them back, kept them distant or unsure, just disappeared instantly. For the first time, maybe ever, they saw the plain truth. You are the one. You are the person their soul has been searching for, longing for, through different lifetimes. But my dear soul, this is where the story gets deeper, where things become even more critical. Because even though this powerful realization has totally changed them inside, there's still something important standing in the way, a hurdle they haven't quite cleared yet. And that's exactly why I need you to listen with total focus to every single word I say from now on. Because if you get distracted, you might miss the one crucial detail, the key insight that will make all the difference in how this amazing love story plays out. Last night, your special person received a sign, a clear message from the universe. It could have shown up in different ways. Maybe a really vivid dream that felt more real than being awake, an unexpected thought that popped into their head with amazing force, or a sudden, overwhelming feeling of longing for you, so strong it brought tears to their eyes without them even trying. Maybe they heard your name whispered when nobody was there, or they saw something ordinary, a song, a picture, a smell that reminded them powerfully of you, but in a way that felt way too meaningful, too perfectly timed to just be a coincidence. How it happened isn't as important as the effect it had. But the most important part, the heart of this event, is what this sign did to them inside. It shattered their resistance. It made them realize with total certainty that they can't keep running from what their heart, their deepest self, already knows and has known for a while. It showed them the truth. No matter how much time has passed since you were last close, no matter what problems or confusions seemed impossible to overcome, their soul is deeply, permanently calling out for you, wanting to be reunited. For so long, maybe longer than they even realized, they tried hard to push these feelings down. Maybe they were stuck because of fear of being vulnerable, fear of getting hurt again like in the past, fear of how intense their feelings were. Maybe they truly thought they weren't ready, not healed enough, not stable enough for such a deep connection. Or maybe they just passively told themselves that fate or the universe would just bring you together easily at the right time, so they didn't have to take any real action. But last night, something changed for good. The universe stepped in. They felt something so undeniably powerful, so real in their body, that it smashed every defensive wall they had carefully built around their vulnerable heart. And now, my dear soul, I have to ask you straight up, digging into your own readiness. Are you truly prepared for what's coming next? Because if you thought hearing about their awakening was the biggest part of the message, you're mistaken. There's something even greater, even more impactful, that you absolutely need to know. Something that will not only prove everything I've just told you beyond any doubt, but will also reveal the crucial details of what's about to happen next. The next step in this divine plan. And I promise you, once you hear it, once you understand this next piece, everything will finally click into place, making perfect, beautiful sense. And before we continue with this very special, deeply personal message, I want to invite you to support this sacred space where we connect and share divine messages. Think about becoming a member of the channel, making your energetic connection stronger. And if you feel this message is really touching your heart, resonating with your soul's journey, please don't forget to click on the thanks button below the video. Your support is like a vital energy exchange, helping us keep bringing messages full of love, hope, and guidance, just like this one. Now, let's move forward, getting into what matters most for your path ahead. My dear soul, now that you understand the powerful, fundamental shift that happened last night inside your special person, we need to go deeper into what it means. Because what your destined partner felt wasn't just a quick flash of insight, not just a passing thought. It was a deep revelation, a soul-level realization so strong, so undeniable, that it decisively broke through every single doubt, hesitation, and deep-seated fear that used to cloud their heart and hide you from their view. This isn't something they can possibly ignore anymore. Not something they can explain away or hide under the surface of daily life. The undeniable truth has been put right in front of them, lit up so clearly, so brightly, that denying it would be impossible, like betraying their own awakened soul. And that undeniable truth, my dear soul, is all about you. For so long, they struggled inside, trying to fully understand or explain the complex mix of feelings they had for you. Love, especially soul-level love, isn't always easy to recognize or accept, especially when the heart has been hurt by past experiences, scarred by disappointments, shadowed by fears of the unknown, or worried about how you, the focus of these strong emotions, would react. But last night, all that inner turmoil, that confusion, fundamentally changed. It dissolved when faced with undeniable clarity. It was as if the universe itself leaned in close and whispered secrets right into their ear. It felt like every subtle sign they might have been ignoring or dismissing for weeks, months, or even years suddenly came together, making perfect, undeniable sense. The angels, kind guides of light, were right there in that key moment, gently but firmly guiding them toward the deep realization they were always meant to have, the truth their soul already knew. And now, finally, they know, deep in their core, you are the missing piece of their puzzle, the partner their spirit is looking for. But let me stress something even more important, something crucial for you to remember. This wasn't an accident. What happened last night wasn't random chance in a chaotic world. The divine forces, the architects of destiny, have been working hard behind the scenes, carefully aligning your paths, clearing obstacles you could see and those you couldn't, bringing sharp clarity where there used to be fog and confusion. They've been intentionally lighting the way forward for this sacred love to finally, fully bloom as it was always meant to. And now, your destined partner feels it strongly. They know that this love is deeply real, tangible, and true. They feel its presence with an intensity, a depth, a certainty that they've likely never experienced before in their entire life. And this knowing, this feeling, is actively changing them, transforming them from the inside out in ways they never expected, ways that are both exciting and maybe a little scary. But in the middle of this powerful transformation, there's something vital you must understand, something absolutely crucial to grasp. This profound realization, this awakening, is only the beginning. It's the first big step on a path that still needs conscious choice and action. Because even though they now know, with total clarity, what their heart truly wants, what their soul deeply longs for, there is still a critical decision that must be actively made. They are standing at a crossroads of choice. And that, my dear soul, is exactly why I've come to you now, at this specific time, bringing this message. Because there is something else, another layer to this, that you urgently need to hear, something that will ultimately decide what happens next in this unfolding sacred story. Your special person is standing at a major crossroads, a turning point in their journey. They've seen the undeniable truth, felt the amazing depth of this unique connection binding your souls together. But now, they must consciously decide whether to take the next crucial step, the step that leads directly towards you. And believe me, that step, that potential action, is much closer, much more likely to happen soon than you might currently think. But listen very carefully now, because what I am about to tell you is extremely important. A key piece of this divine message. There is still something specific holding them back, an inner resistance sticking around despite the clarity. Yes, they know what they feel for sure. Yes, they have received the clear signs from the universe. But there is something else, something buried deep inside their mind, inside their emotional world, that they must face and overcome before they can fully, without holding back, embrace this love and step forward. And you need to know exactly what that is. Because once you do, once you understand this final inner hurdle, you will finally get what must happen next, what energies need to line up for this union to happen. So stay with me, dear soul, stay focused, because what I reveal next has the power to change everything, to clear the path completely. My dear soul, now that your destined partner has fully woken up to the deep truth of your connection, they find themselves dealing with complex emotions they probably never expected. Last night, everything became crystal clear. Every hidden feeling, every suppressed emotion, every single moment they tried to rationalize or convince themselves this powerful connection was just a passing thought. All of that melted away in the light of this revelation. Now, they simply cannot go back to how they were before, unaware or in denial. The truth is too bright, too strong. And yet, strangely, even with this powerful, life-changing realization, something else is also stirring deep. Inside them, a strong fear seems to be growing, becoming more real with each passing moment, almost matching the clarity they've gained. Because now that they truly understand, truly feel how much you genuinely mean to them, how essential you are to their feeling of being whole, they are absolutely terrified of losing you. This fear is different, unlike anything they've likely felt so strongly before. It's not just the common fear of rejection, though that might be part of it. Nor is it simply the fear of the unknown, of stepping into new territory. It's something much deeper, something coming from the very core of their soul, from their essence. It's the raw, gut-level fear of losing something, someone, that they now realize with heartbreaking clarity they can never, ever replace. Losing you would mean losing a part of themselves. Last night, and probably in the hours since, they spent a lot of time thinking deeply, maybe pacing, maybe sitting quietly, thinking about everything: the past, the present, the possible future. They thought about what might have been if they had acted sooner, about specific things they could have done differently, about how they might have accidentally let precious time slip away, maybe because they hesitated or weren't aware. They are seeing past interactions, missed chances, and subtle signs now with total, almost painful clarity. And honestly, it's overwhelming for them, because for the first time they are facing a question they've likely avoided, consciously or subconsciously, for a very long time. Is it too late? Have they missed their chance? This single thought keeps haunting them, keeps them restless, maybe awake at night. It plays over and over in their mind like an unanswered question, a puzzle they desperately need to solve, but can't seem to find the answer to. Because now that they finally, truly understand the depth and importance of what they feel for you, they also sharply realize the devastating possibility that love, once seemingly lost or allowed to drift away, isn't always something that can be easily won back or restarted. The stakes feel incredibly high, and this is exactly where the real inner struggle begins, the tension between wanting something and being afraid. Because while they now know, without a doubt, what their heart truly desires you, there is this powerful counterforce standing right in their way. Their own deep-seated fears, their doubts built up from past experiences, their insecurities whispering negative messages of not being good enough or possibly failing. They genuinely wonder if they've already lost their chance. They question if they've waited too long, if the universe has already decided their fates separately. They worry intensely about whether you, dear soul, have already moved on emotionally, energetically, or maybe even started something new with someone else. They replay moments, thinking about what they should have said, what actions they should have taken, identifying the times when they probably should have chosen love, chosen courage, instead of giving in to fear and doing nothing. But let me tell you something crucial, my dear soul, something to hold on to. This inner struggle, this fear, is not the end of the story. It's part of the process, but not the final stop. Because despite their deep doubts, despite their paralyzing fears, despite the hesitation that's currently holding them back like invisible chains, the universe has not given up on them, nor has it given up on this connection. The guiding angels are still very much present, actively working, continuously whispering encouragement to their soul, gently but persistently urging them to take the very step they have been so deeply afraid to take for so long. But here is where things become even more critically important, where the energy shifts towards a solution. Because right now, in this very moment, made stronger by the energies from last night's revelation, there is a definite choice to be made. A decision point has been reached. Your special person knows on a deep, intuitive level that if they do not act soon, if they let this fear keep paralyzing them, they might genuinely lose you forever this time. The window of opportunity feels real. But there is something specific you need to understand about this moment. There is an obstacle, a specific pattern of thinking or belief that still remains, casting a shadow over their decision. And that is precisely what I must reveal to you next. Because if you do not know what it is, if you do not understand the exact nature of what is keeping them from coming forward right now, then this magnificent love, this destined union, may tragically never reach its intended, beautiful conclusion. So listen carefully, my dear soul, stay fully present, because the next piece of information I am about to share with you is the one specific thing that could change everything, unlocking the final barrier. My dear soul, now that your destined partner has fully awakened to the undeniable truth of your connection and is also wrestling with the overwhelming, paralyzing fear of losing you, there's something even more important, something absolutely pivotal, that you must understand right now. Because while the power of love is huge, while destiny's hand is indeed real and guiding, there is still one specific thing standing firmly in the way, acting as a final barrier. This isn't just about general feelings anymore. It's not only about longing or the recent big realization. There is a distinct force, a specific inner obstacle, that could potentially stop this destined love from finally coming together if it's not consciously dealt with and overcome. And your partner feels its weight intensely. Even after the stunning clarity they gained last night, even after the universe spoke to them directly in ways they'd never experienced before, confirming the depth and reality of your bond. There is something inside them, a specific pattern or belief, that still holds them back significantly. It shows up as a constant hesitation, a deep-seated fear, a nagging inner voice relentlessly whispering doubts and worst-case scenarios into their mind, trying to undermine their newfound certainty. And that inner voice, trained by past experiences, is incredibly powerful, incredibly convincing. Because, you see, for so long, maybe for much of their life, your partner has lived with a constant feeling of uncertainty. Maybe about love, maybe about their own worth, maybe about their ability to keep happiness going. They likely carry hidden wounds from past relationships or early life experiences, deep fears of rejection that get triggered automatically, ongoing anxieties about whether they are truly, genuinely worthy of a love as deep, as sacred, as the one they feel for you. And even now, even after the universe literally showed them the truth, those old, familiar, harmful thoughts are sneakily creeping back in, trying to take control again. They find themselves wondering, what if I'm ultimately not enough for them? What if I've already completely lost my chance by not acting? What if they don't feel the same way anymore? What if their heart has moved on? And that specific kind of fear, the fear based on feeling inadequate or unworthy, the fear of permanent loss because they waited too long, is holding them back powerfully. It's making them hesitate at the crucial moment, causing them to question whether they should even dare to take a step forward, risking potential heartbreak. But listen to me very carefully now, dear soul, because this is arguably the most important part of this entire message for you. If they do not manage to move past this specific inner obstacle, this deep-seated fear of inadequacy or being too late, they could indeed lose you forever this time. Because love, especially a divine connection, doesn't wait forever when things are stuck. The universe constantly opens doors, presents opportunities, lines up synchronicities, but it does not, and cannot, force anyone to walk through them if they choose not to. And right now, your partner is standing directly in front of that open door, looking at it, feeling the pull, intensely wanting to step through into the future with you. But something powerful inside them, this specific fear pattern, is effectively stopping them from lifting their foot to cross over. And here, exactly here, is where you come in, where your energy becomes incredibly important. Because what I am about to reveal to you next could make all the critical difference. There is a way to actively shift this energy dynamic. There is a way for you to help break through their paralyzing fear, not by directly interfering, but through your own energy alignment. There is a way to help align your collective paths more powerfully, to ensure that nothing ultimately stands in the way of this destined love finally coming together in the real world. And I will tell you exactly how. But first, you must understand one crucial thing. This is not just about them and their inner struggle. It is equally about you and your own energetic state. Because whether you fully realize it or not, your own energy, your beliefs, your fears, and your level of openness play a significant, real role in this complex energetic connection you share. And in the very next part of this message, I will tell you exactly what you must consciously do, what inner adjustments you need to make, to ensure that this precious, destined love does not accidentally slip away due to lingering energetic misalignment or fear on either side. So please do not stop listening now. Do not turn away, because what comes next is the absolute key, the master frequency to unlocking everything and paving the way for reunion. My dear soul, now that you know the truth about their awakening, the intense fear gripping them, the specific hesitation, the final inner obstacle that currently stands between you and your destined partner, there is something incredibly empowering that you must understand. You are not powerless in this situation. You are not just sitting back waiting for them to act. The universe, with its infinite wisdom and kindness, doesn't arrange for two deeply connected souls to come together only to casually let them drift apart because of fear or misunderstanding. There is a deep, specific reason you are hearing this message today, right now. There is a reason why your heart, your very being, has been pulled towards these words, recognizing their truth. Because whether you fully realize how powerful you are or not, you have the natural ability to significantly shift the energy dynamic between you and your partner. You are connected, deeply and fundamentally, in ways that go beyond the limits of the physical world, beyond normal time and space. Your souls recognize each other, communicate on subtle levels, And right now, in this crucial window, the quality of the energy you consciously send out, the frequency you hold inside yourself, can profoundly influence and decide what happens next in this sacred connection. Your partner is currently at a major crossroads, as we've discussed. They are feeling the huge weight of their newly realized emotions, battling the sneaky doubts that constantly whisper negativity in their mind. They know what they feel. They know what they truly want, deep down. But they are undeniably afraid, stuck in a cycle of hesitation. And that fear is actively keeping them stuck energetically, and therefore physically. But here is what you need to know, the empowering truth. Your energy, your unwavering belief in this connection, your focused positive intention, can act as a beacon, helping to guide them through that paralyzing fear. It can strengthen their resolve, subtly pushing back against the voice of doubt. Because true love, soul love, isn't just about passively waiting for someone else to make a move. It is very much about active alignment. It's about consciously making space within your own heart and life for this love to enter. It involves working hard to clear away your own lingering doubts, your own past hurts related to love, and deliberately opening yourself fully, without holding back, to receiving the magnificent love that is inherently, divinely meant for you. So, I ask you now to look within, dear soul. Are you truly, completely open to receiving this love right now, if it were to show up tomorrow? Because even though your partner is clearly struggling with their own doubts and fears, the deeper truth is that you may also be carrying subconscious fears or reservations of your own that could be creating an energetic barrier. Maybe you've been deeply hurt before, leading to protective walls around your heart. Maybe you've subtly convinced yourself on some level that this kind of deep, soul-level love is simply too good to be true, something that happens to others but not to you. Maybe you have secretly wondered, deep down, if you are truly worthy of a love so deep, so divine, so all-encompassing. But the universe, through this message, is lovingly asking you now to consciously let go of those fears. Let go of the past hurts, the limiting beliefs, the feeling of not being worthy. You are being asked to trust the connection, trust the process, trust the divine timing, trust your own inherent worthiness. You are being guided to open your heart wide, wider than perhaps ever before, and actively prepare yourself energetically for what is undoubtedly coming your way. Because what happens next doesn't just depend on your partner finally overcoming their fear. It depends significantly on you being energetically ready and receptive as well. So here is what you must do, starting right now in this very moment. Take a slow, deep breath, inhaling trust and exhaling fear. Consciously let go of the need to control how things happen, the timing, the specific how and when. Release the grip of past pain, past disappointments, past betrayals related to love. Understand that the universe already has a perfect plan in place, a blueprint for your union. The signs confirming this are already happening, becoming more and more obvious. Your partner is already waking up fully to the deep truth of your connection. All you need to do now is hold unwavering faith. Hold the clear, vibrant vision of this love securely within your heart. Believe in its reality, its certainty. Feel it in your body, in your energy field, as if it is already happening now. Because in the eyes of the universe, in the realm of energy and potential, it is already real. The only significant thing standing in the way now is fear, their fear, and potentially any lingering fear within you. And fear simply cannot survive, cannot keep its hold, in the persistent, powerful presence of pure, unconditional love and unwavering trust. So right now, in this sacred moment of decision, I want you to declare your readiness, your alignment. Write it powerfully in the comments below. I open my heart completely to love. I trust the universe's perfect plan. I am ready. Because by doing this, you are not just typing words. You are actively shifting your personal energy field. You are sending a clear, strong message out to the universe, confirming that you are ready, that you are aligned with receiving, that you are open without reservation to finally embracing the magnificent love that has always been meant for you. And the moment you do this, the instant you make this conscious declaration from your heart, something profound will shift energetically. You will feel it. And more importantly, because just as you are receiving this message right now, your partner, connected to you on that deep soul level, is feeling the subtle but powerful shift in your energy too. Your connection is undeniably real. Your souls are intricately, eternally linked. But there is one last crucial thing you need to know, one final piece of guidance before this love can fully come together in the physical world. There is one final revelation that will change everything, making the path forward solid. And in the very next part of this message, I will tell you exactly what that is. Stay with me, my dear soul, now that you have consciously taken that crucial first step. Now that you have deliberately chosen to open your heart wider, align your personal energy with love and trust, and prepare yourself fully for what is destined to come, there is something incredibly important you need to hear right now. Because while you have been actively shifting your energy, consciously letting go of fear, and embracing unwavering trust in the divine plan, something equally significant has been simultaneously happening on the other side, within your partner's being. Your destined partner feels the shift in your energy. They sense your openness, your readiness, your trust, even if they can't consciously put it into words. The universe hasn't been quiet in response to your declaration. The lines of communication have become clearer. The guiding angels haven't stopped working. Their whispers of encouragement are likely becoming louder, more insistent in your partner's awareness. And right now, at this very moment, perhaps even as you read these words, your partner is feeling the increasing weight, the undeniable pull of the final decision they know they must make. Because after the profound events of last night, after the soul-shaking realization that pushed them into a new level of awareness, they know, deep down, that they simply cannot keep running from this love any longer. They cannot keep ignoring the undeniable truth that has been permanently written in their heart, perhaps from the very beginning of your connection. They know, with growing certainty, that they must take action now. The time for hesitation is rapidly ending. But my dear soul, there is typically one last sign, one final confirmation, that they must receive directly from the universe before they feel fully empowered to take that final, decisive step towards you. This is where everything comes together. This is the point where the universe will likely provide them with the ultimate confirmation, the final, unmistakable push that will definitively break through any remaining bits of fear, any lingering threads of doubt that might still be holding them back. And this crucial sign is coming very, very soon. This arrival is just around the corner. It might appear to them in a particularly vivid dream tonight or in the coming nights, leaving an unforgettable impression. It might show up as a sudden, clear vision during a quiet moment of thought. Could be an undeniable, almost physical pull towards you, a sudden urge to be near you or contact you that feels completely overwhelming. It may come as an unexpected message, perhaps from a mutual friend, or even a stranger that speaks directly to their situation. Or it might be a synchronicity so precise, so powerful, so perfectly timed and relevant to you both, that they simply cannot ignore its importance or dismiss it as chance. Perhaps they will hear your name mentioned unexpectedly in a place they least expect it, confirming your presence in the universe's field. Perhaps they will feel a sudden, inexplicable wave of powerful emotion wash over them, love, longing, certainty, an overwhelming need to finally reach out to you, to close the distance. But when this final sign comes, whatever form it takes, it will be the definitive moment, the catalyst that changes everything for them. Because this will be the moment when they finally, completely understand, without any remaining shred of doubt, that the universe has been actively guiding them all along this path. They will see clearly that every hesitation, every perceived delay, every moment of agonizing uncertainty was simply part of the process, leading them perfectly, without fail, to this exact point of readiness and decision. And once this happens, my dear soul, once that final sign is received and understood, there will be absolutely no turning back for them. Their resolve will be firm. The path forward will be clear. But here is what you need to understand, why your continued readiness is so important. You must be energetically prepared and emotionally open when this sign arrives for them. Because when your partner receives this ultimate confirmation from the universe, they will be ready to step forward decisively. They will be ready to make a real move, to finally act on the powerful feelings they have held inside, perhaps hidden, for so long. And when that moment inevitably comes, when they finally take that courageous step toward you, whether it's a call, a message, an unexpected visit, or a heartfelt declaration, you absolutely must be open and ready to receive it fully. Because if you hesitate in that crucial moment, if you allow your own lingering fear or past wounds to suddenly take over, if you let old patterns of doubt cloud your vision and make you question the reality of what's happening, you may inadvertently miss the very thing you have been waiting for, longing for, praying for. You might create an energetic block right at the finish line. So I ask you now, one final time, dear soul, digging deep into your heart's truth. Are you truly, without question, ready? Because what happens next is the most important part of all. It is the final piece falling into place, the long-awaited moment when this profound love, this sacred connection, this destined divine union finally comes together, becoming fully real in your shared reality. And in the next and very last part of this message, I will tell you exactly when you can expect this happening and what you can expect from this deeply significant, long-awaited reunion. My dear soul, now that you have journeyed this far through the message, now that you have received every vital sign, every profound revelation, and every piece of divine confirmation offered, there is only one crucial thing left for you to hear. This is the final point, the most important message of all. The moment of your reunion is near. It is closer than you think, rapidly approaching on the horizon of your reality. Everything that has happened up to this point, the powerful awakening of your destined partner, the intense fear they courageously faced, the ultimate realization that they can no longer run from the undeniable truth of this connection. All of it, every single step, every challenge, every insight has carefully led to this final, concluding moment. It is a moment that is already written, already exists in the energetic blueprint of the universe, just waiting for the perfect conditions, the perfect alignment, for you to step into it. But listen closely now, absorb this fully, because what I am about to tell you is crucial for your final preparation. There is a specific time approaching, a noticeable window of divine alignment, when everything is cosmically arranged to finally come together perfectly. And that time, that window, is significantly closer than your logical mind might currently realize or believe. Feel it in your heart. Your partner, as we've established, has been receiving the signs, perhaps more often and more clearly. They have felt the undeniable pull towards you, the deep soul longing, the unmistakable force of destiny gently but firmly guiding them in your direction. And very, very soon, within a time frame that will likely feel surprisingly quick, they will make a decisive move. They will take real action. It might happen in a way that surprises you, perhaps bolder or more direct than you might have expected based on past behavior. Because when the universe speaks this loudly, when soul love calls this strongly, there eventually comes a point where ignoring it is no longer really an option. Action becomes unavoidable. But here is what you absolutely need to understand, my dear soul, to fully appreciate the sacredness of this event. This upcoming reunion will not arrive as a mere coincidence, a random stroke of luck. It is not something that will just happen out of the blue, unrelated to everything that came before. It is, in fact, the direct, real manifestation, the physical result of every thought of love shared between you, every deep emotion felt, every moment of intense longing that has ever existed in the energetic field connecting you and your partner across time and space. It is the harvest of seeds planted long ago. And now, the angels, the guides who have watched over this journey, want you to be fully prepared, ready and waiting. Because when they finally take that courageous step, when they reach out physically, verbally, or energetically in a way you cannot miss, when they finally show you clearly what is truly held within their now open heart, you must be ready to receive it. Fully, instantly. You must be open, receptive, welcoming. You must trust the moment, trust the process, trust them. You must welcome this love into your life without hesitation, without allowing fear to creep back in, without questioning for even a second whether it is real. Because it is real. It always has been real on the soul level, and it always will be. The only conceivable thing that could potentially delay this beautiful moment now is lingering doubt. Doubt coming from their side, which is rapidly dissolving. Doubt potentially coming up from your side, triggered by past experiences. Doubt born from the leftover fears that have held this connection stuck for perhaps far too long. But you, right now, hold the power to dissolve any remaining traces of that doubt within your own energy field, thereby strengthening their resolve as well. I want you to declare it one last time, anchoring this truth firmly into your reality. Write it with conviction in the comments. I am ready for this love. I welcome this divine reunion. I trust the universe completely. Because by saying this, by speaking these powerful words into existence with genuine feeling, you are not only confirming your absolute readiness. You are sending a potent, high-frequency message out to the universe and directly to your partner's soul, confirming that you are aligned, that you are prepared, that you will not let fear sabotage this precious love when the moment of reunion finally arrives. And it is coming, dear soul, very, very soon. A door, previously closed or only slightly open, will swing wide open before you. An opportunity, clear and undeniable, will appear. A specific moment, filled with divine timing, will arrive, presenting you with the clear chance to step fully and completely into this love, with no more significant barriers standing in the way. Dear soul, if this video, this entire message, was meaningful and resonated with you, please consider leaving a thanks below this video as a beautiful gesture of gratitude for this divine revelation and guidance. Your appreciation strengthens our collective energy and enables us to keep sharing crucial messages of connection, faith, and unfolding love. And when that awaited moment comes, my dear soul, when that door opens wide, take it. Step through with courage and trust. Do not hesitate. Do not second-guess yourself or the universe. This is the love you have been waiting for, praying for, yearning for. Accept it fully. Embrace it wholeheartedly, because the universe has already decided. The angels have already confirmed it. This love is destined. This love is meant to be. And now, finally, wonderfully, it is happening. Be ready. Be open. Be love. Consider making a generous contribution if you feel moved to support our efforts of spreading divine messages. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or $50, your contribution enables us to continue sharing these profound messages of healing and hope with the world. Spreading the word is just the beginning of our mission. Hearts are being healed, hope is being renewed, and souls are being guided back to the light. Your support helps us realize our shared goal of making a positive impact. Your generosity, no matter how small, is what keeps our community thriving and bringing people together in love on this sacred journey. We are all interconnected, and we will rise as one. By uniting, we can conquer this. Let us wholeheartedly embrace the abundance that lies ahead. Amen.